good morning, good morning. I'm finally doing the fourth and final ending of this game. Thought I'd just commentate over basically this just to sort of just explain the game just in general. Just gotta name our character. So yeah, chances are if you're watching this, you probably have some sort of knowledge of Kagero, but just in case, it's a game about setting traps. I'll go through this story as well. Immortal species, Time Lords. Well, yeah, if you played this game, I guess ever, as a child or whatever, it'd be cool to know. I played this game as a child growing up, but my dad used to play this game, which is a little crazy, because I was probably like, 6, 7, 8, or whatever, when we used to play the game. But I guess, the concept was so ridiculous that they didn't think that it would be a problem. But yeah, as the story is told, there's Time Noids. Humans apparently couldn't control themselves, so the Time Noids made peace, and that's the humans grew content. But as we will see, the Time Noids are not good people. Some of them, all of them, are not good people. And yeah, I'm currently playing this on an emulator. I do have, of course, original PlayStation hardware and somewhat of a capability of recording it, but for whatever reason, it just ends up looking like garbage. I have a converter. It's like I think it's RCA, the red, white, and yellow cables, and RCA to HDMI. But it also tries to upscale the output into 1920 by 1080, which ends up messing up everything because this is a 4x3 game and it kind of gets stretched and deformed. Whereas if you just get an emulator with the right settings, it looks fine. Yep, and then here we have the tutorial mission. It's always gonna be with Dar. It's always gonna be big chillin' in the entrance room. I have no money, so there's no point of even going into the shop of this game. Yeah, and as we're supposed to get, your character is supposed to be brainwashed. You're supposed to imply, your character's the girl from the intro of the game, and that you're brainwashed by Yoko. I'm not gonna do the tutorial. Yeah, this game has an interesting way of treating, I guess, cutscenes. Like, you can skip, like, all of this. Even though that there's a yes and no in this, if you just hit start at the beginning of this cutscene, you skip everything. You skip every part of it, and you immediately go into doing this. And, fun fact, if you really wanted to, you could put traps on Yoko right now. But I think as soon as you hit her, it initiates, like a mini cutscene where she asks you if you're trying to kill her, and I think if you say yes or no, really nothing changes. So we're just gonna take him out the same way that I always do. I'm pretty sure this is maybe the most effective way to get arc off of this guy. The only other way is maybe if you hit him with an arrow, you might be able to bear trap him down there, and then hit him with one of those pillars. And because, you know, it's like a stage trap, it might give you more arc. I haven't done like extensive testing of the game. And that is chapter 1. Yeah, and the game can be surprisingly consistent. Like, it's weird. It seems like maybe damages would be variable, or the arc that you get would be variable at times. But that mission is so consistent. The guy stands still. It does the same amount of damage every time, and you get the same amount of arc. It is weird because I think that there are trap combos where you'll just get like random arc numbers. I'm not sure if it's like based off of like the exact timing of when you set the traps off. But now we're in chapter 2. We got a little bit of arc. Really, the only thing that we could really buy would be like spike rock, but I'm not gonna buy it. But yeah, I got the New Game Plus-esque traps, Magic Sack, Evil Upper, the Alberdan or whatever. It's like the vase. It does 70 damage, charges in 2. That is a bit ridiculous. It does cost 3,500, but yeah, that is crazy. It does probably it does about as much damage as a Mega Rock, and it costs, it only takes 2 seconds to charge. I might use that. Maybe. Because essentially, you could like, because in a lot of my runs, if you see them, I spring floor someone into like a corner of a room, I drop a rock on them, and then I blow them up with a rolling bomb. Technically, you could replace, you know, a boulder with the Alberdan or whatever, you know, however that's supposed to be pronounced. But essentially, you'd just be doing the same damage as if you were using a boulder, I guess. Yeah, the funny thing is, you know, he attacks you no matter what you say, but the weird thing is he attacks you quicker if you say I don't know. So it's good that the chat option stays there, so you just mash through it. And it's weird since, you know, this cutscene has a choice, a text choice. You can't skip it, you have to play through and make the choice. But it's weird because in the tutorial screen, or whatever, the tutorial dialogue, you can skip that. Yeah, since I am playing this game on an emulator, I'm not sure if there is an analog button mapped. I'm just gonna mess up the format. that is messed up. Because the one thing in this game that is that I can heavily criticize is the fact that the analog stick does not seem to be utilized, but I'm not sure if I press the analog stick if that magically fixes my problem. So yeah, now we're in like a catastrophe of we're in a big catastrophe. So basically, you know, we're told to kill a guy, and then that guy's friend comes, we kill that guy's friend, and now that guy's friends are gonna go looking for him, and we're gonna kill them. The weird thing is, with ending, with the fourth ending, the way that you obtain it is kind of odd. All the stuff, you know, for the game is sort of vague. Ending 3 that I got yesterday, I read that for ending 3, which is the ending that you run away with a character named Keith, I read that you're supposed to let him kill you, that you're supposed to let him damage you, that you're supposed to damage him a little. And I did a whole playthrough where, and then with that, you're also supposed to find, like, the holy grail of the time noids or whatever. And I did that, and I let him, like, kill me. And it wasn't it, like, I, like, fully died. But there is a bunch of weird stuff in the game. Like, I also did a run where in Chapter 11, there is a time noid that shows up, like, randomly. And I think if you... It's like a weird thing, like, depending on who you kill, he will not kill you. He'll just hit you, like, 5 times or whatever, and then say, basically, that you're weak or something, like, that he's tested your strength. Doing a lot of friend killing so far. I try to route out as much as baiting attacks as I possibly can, because baiting attacks is very suspicious, very sus. Because there's a lot of circumstances where you just can't do it. Like, if you try to bait an attack on a staircase, you're just gonna get hit, because there's like a speed penalty for climbing and descending stairs. And then, you know, a setup like that, since it's right next to the stairs, it could lead into you just like, oh, I'll just move forward up the stairs, and then you just get hit. As well as, I think, the R1 and L1, like, the sidestep animations, I think are slower than walking forward, so you'll get hit off of those, potentially. Oh yeah, but I didn't test it. I think I have the, oh. I just opened up fucking, oh god. What is happening? I'm just gonna exit, yeah, Steam. Yeah, pressing that button opened up, like, big picture mode on Steam, so that was, you know, a little cursed. It, like, takes control of your old computer, so Yeah, we just won't have analog sticks. I've accepted that. So the weird thing is in the ending description or whatever, it just says essentially this is the default ending in quotes for failing to meet the other conditions of the other endings. Go through the game letting at least one person escape, and that says do not let anyone find the Time Noid Grail and leave in chapter 17. So in this chapter, technically you can let people leave, which I think that this would be the inciting thing for chapter 11. When these people leave, like if you tell them to leave, I'm just saying that word a lot, but basically if you do not kill the two last people in this mission, not drastically, but it changes the way that enemies are provided to you. Like, I think, Mission 5, there's usually, like, 5 people that attack you, and I think I honestly, even though it just happened, like, yesterday, I'm not sure when, because basically the way that the game works is even though that, like, stuff happens differently, you're still killing all the same people, it's just, like, kind of in a different order. Like, it's so weird because you'll just be playing through and it seems like that you're missing people, and especially in ending 3, there's the mission 26, chapter 26, Outcast, is just like, oh, here's all the people that you should have killed, but they're just now in the original mansion. Yeah, I'm just gonna take him out the same way that I do kind of in the speed run. There is, I think, a faster way of killing the 4th guy. Or the 3rd guy. My brain's on autopilot. So, I think that this is pretty cool to hit him with the Spike Rock. I think it has to be the Spike Rock. If you hit him with the Mega Rock, it would just... it would destroy the rock before it hit the box. So you have to route in buying the Spike Rock before this mission. Which is kind of sucky because you lose time with the crafting animation, also going through the menus. Yo, this next enemy, Rain, you have to kill her as soon as possible because since she has a crossbow on her arm, she'll just stand across the room and shoot you with shit. So you have to be super careful. So yeah, to kill humans is my mission. We'll proc them to kill you, and then there was no choice. We'll just allow them to leave because they understand that McLord was a freak, basically. And of course, I fucked it up. No. The thing is, I'm not sure how to recover from this. Keep with the original plan. The funny thing is that this is probably going to end up the way that the speedrun goes, where I hit Gerald into that chair, but the problem is that it doesn't always kill him. Yep, and that's just the problem with arrows. is that for whatever reason, it will. You know what? I'm gonna go for it. I'm gonna go for luring him into the box. I'm pretty sure it kills. He has 100 health. The only thing is that I have to get him down here. Oh god. He has an attack that he'll just leap at you, so... It's probably best to do it like this. It's weird to think that this speedrun is mainly about menuing. It is, in some parts slightly, AI manipulation. But it's mainly about how fast that you can set up the traps. I feel like that's like all the time loss. So the bomb should kill. It doesn't. Oh. I think I recorded myself doing this setup too, and I think that exact same thing happened. I just forget that, oh god, he's doing it. He's gonna do it again. He'll do it and he'll do it again. I'm gonna kill him with the berry sword. Oh, it did 1 damage, but it didn't even take a pixel off of his health. It's a shame. It was interesting what the flavor text for the death would be. It's probably just like clamped. He was clamped to death. Mission 4 out of, I think, a potential 26? Because I think the route that I take for ending 2, I think, should be the shortest. Because I think every other alternate ending, 1, 3, and 4 require a 26. At least I think. So this next mission is where I'm going to allow someone to... escape. Which, potentially, the person that you allow to escape is your brother's girlfriend, which potentially means that, the baby in the ending of Chapter 3 is their child. Or maybe the ending of Chapter 3, that person in the picture isn't you or your brother. The jury's still out on that one. I mean, potentially they could just be childhood friends because the only sort of confirmation that you get is... Yeah, to be honest, so Evil Stomp, the Albert Dan, Evil Upper Med, these are all like New Game Plus ending dependent traps. They're kind of good, but they're kind of suck. The Alberdan's probably the best out of the 4 here. I'm sorry, what? Oh yeah, I'm trying to get Rolling Bomb and Spring Floor. Spring a Floor. I'm not sure if the F's are coming through. Yeah, and there's no way that you can really speed up these animations. You just kind of have to sit through them. There's no way to speed them up or anything. There also is a concept that I could consider. I'm not sure. I honestly think that, I mean, I guess that there should be a rule against it. I mean, I don't know. Because I'm not sure how much it would actually speed up the game. So after I do this, yeah. I'll do it under arrow, bomb. So, for speedrun's sake, there is a replay trap scene, which is by default on. Which I feel like these default settings should stay default, which is also weird because I'm just gonna keep that off, you know. Keep it the default experience. But I can only assume that that would maybe shave off like a couple seconds, maybe like 10 seconds in total. Actually, no. Maybe a couple minutes. Because I can only assume that that means, like, when you hit someone with a trap, it doesn't, like, zoom in and, like, pause the game. Yeah, the only thing, yeah. I don't want to test it on this level because this level has a pretty strict route. So for this, the route is just you're rolling bomb in the corner, you hit him in the corner, and then you run. But yeah, the way that the game spawns in enemies for this level, it's kind of important that I stick to a certain route because there's an enemy in this chapter called a Buddhist, which I'm not sure exactly how their AI operates. I think it has something to do with pathfinding to the nearest ally. And it ends up being a thing where if you kill these enemies too quickly, it will spawn in the Buddhist, and then it'll spawn in the other enemy closer together than you are, and then they'll pair up together and enter the room together, which the whole strategy behind this chapter is that you're taking these enemies out as soon as they enter the room with a specific trap combo, and unless theoretically you can spring floor, spike rock, rolling bomb both of them at the same time, it just throws like a whole wrench into it because you kill one of them, but then there's one other guy in the room just chasing you around. And for optimum sort of strategy, you don't want to get hit for the bonus credits. So then she's taken out. So the way that I kind of do it is I wait for the rock to melt almost completely, and then usually it rattle fuss the Buddhist. Oh no, they're gonna pair up. I didn't check them out. So yeah, now you can see both of the red dots on this map at the top are just going to match up with each other and then probably come through this door. But I mean, this isn't a speed run, so it's not the end of the world. But it is just weird. It kind of shows the consistencies and inconsistencies of the game, where it, in my mind, it seems like all of the spawn locations are set, but it's weird. I think it's dependent on maybe where you are on the map. when the game spawns them in. So now we're gonna take out Jackal. The only other problem is that Rattlefuss might just ignore me and then go to the next person that spawns in. Yeah. And Buddhists are just like terrible people in this game, because when they hit you with spells, and those spells usually cause status effects. So now we're gonna go meet Julia, say that you know we are him, we're Himalayan, and then she'll run away and tell Keith. And then this should be the escape that is required to get this ending. What is happening? Oh god, I thought that she was just gonna walk straight into If I had the Alberdan, it could definitely load before Rattlefuss gets to the bottom of the staircase. To be honest, all these traps are probably in vain because Rattlefuss is super fucking fast. I'm not sure if Rattlefuss is gonna follow her all the way out. I don't think he is. It's like a game of chess. Also, if there is any terrain in the way, and of course, yep, he's following her out. Which, I'm not sure if he's going to leave with her. Okay. Yeah, and in the game there is also like this weird not emphasis, but there's this weird mechanic where all the traps are placed where you're standing. So if you want to do a trap setup as quickly as possible, it makes the most sense to like walk to where you want to place them, but it can't always work out. So now we're gonna try to kite him up the stairs. Yeah, he should be way slow enough for me to get it. Yep. And then just wait for the spike rock. This should kill him. Yeah, because a rolling bomb should do like 70, 48, 70, 48. But yeah, I think they can potentially have the ability to self-heal. I'm not sure if that Buddhist does, but if you only wound enemies and there's a Buddhist, they will heal them. I think back to full. Which could be an interesting concept. You might be able to like find a trap combo that puts people at 1 HP and run away. And then potentially farm infinite arc. But there's really no point in doing that. So yeah, now we learn that the king is gonna move, and the game is going to introduce a new concept to us. We are gonna move. It's so sad that humans kill us time lords. There's no reason for it. So yeah, a pretty apt comparison would be like time noids or like vampires, to where like they don't die naturally, but like you can just kill them. You can, as long as you do just quote unquote enough damage or whatever and enough time, they'll just die. Because it's interesting because there are like battle medics that you fight later in the game specifically for time noids. Because it's weird, the game sets them up as like they can't be killed. So yeah, now would be a time where I would buy some interesting things. You can't really do. There's like an interesting setup in this new castle. I'm just gonna buy the ingredients or the traps for it. Just because I'll probably forget when I need to use it. And if you've seen any of my chapters that are involved in this castle, you'll know exactly what the combo is. So yeah, there's no need for Mega Rock, and then Attack Wall can replace Press Wall. Yet I only ever use the Press Wall when for that weird rolling Spike Rock into the box. I should have enough arc for Power Magnet in the next chapter, hopefully. Yeah, it is a bit peculiar that, at least the way that, was a game facts FAQ, they have a guide where they describe ending 4 as a fail-safe ending. You basically get it if you fail the parameters of the other endings. But it's weird because you have to let someone escape before Chapter 17, kill everyone in Chapter 17, and then you get that ending. Which seems like, you could still get, ending 3? No, you couldn't. No. Ending 3, you have to let someone live. I'm just, in Chapter 17. Because I thought that I read somewhere that basically Chapter 17. I read somewhere that Chapter 17 turns into Chapter 21, basically, where, like, people are trying to do shit to the altar. and you let someone leave there, or maybe not. Maybe I'm thinking they try to bear trap the sacred place. They try to blow it up. Maybe that's what I'm thinking of. I could also let Hornstein go. I think I might. You have to hit him once. Yeah, and this chapter also introduces that the enemy roster is not always correct, because the enemy roster only showed the Dead Moon person and Ornstein, did not show that ninja guy. And ninja guys are also another concept that the game introduces. This chapter introduces a lot of stuff. You're in a whole new mansion. You get a surprise enemy, and then that surprise enemy is a guy that can teleport. I'm just gonna hit him with the fire arrow, and hopefully he leaves. Yeah, playing the game as a kid, ninjas were like, wow, these guys are cheaters. Now it's just like, as long as you know where they spawn in the room, you can just immediately you know, I didn't think of this concept, the fact that Ornstein has to go all the way back to the entrance to leave when there is a door right behind him. You know what, on second thought, Ornstein's gonna fucking die. The funny thing is, with the speedrun, is that Hornstein has the perfect amount of health to survive exactly a spike rock into a rolling bomb. However, the 4 damage that Sprang Floor does to him will kill him if you add it into the equation. So it ends up being a thing where you have to chase Hornstein into a corner, and basically you have to hit him with the spring floor into a spike rock, into a rolling bomb to kill him. If not, he survives with 1 HP, and then he starts to meander around like this. Oh god. Oh, it worked out. But yeah, I still have trap replays on, but for some reason, some of them don't play out like... I think certain trap combinations, like bear trap into like arrows, will instantly kill people. Yeah, I think if someone is caught in a bear trap or like a trap that already procced a replay, that it will not show the replay. Which is interesting because theoretically, I think the reason why it didn't show a replay is because it was considering him still to be in that spring floor animation. So you could use that to theoretically skip trap replays. I'll have to remember to rewatch that. Skip this. Basically, I think the gist of that is that the time noids will never make humans be time noids, and the fact that the king is hiding means that he could wait out any sort of attack that they could make on him forever, into eternity. So then they decide, hey, let's blow up the White House. Let's blow up the mansion. So they're going to set a bomb in the place. This chapter always frustrated me as a child because it's a situation where like the game is just like you can't do anything about this. So the power magnet we're gonna replace fire arrow. The confusing thing is to be optimum. Oh, did I set the vase right? I set the vase? Because this is the first chapter that you can do the cheese. I think theoretically, as long as your timing's right, you can do it with an attack wall and a spring floor. I don't think you need a base, but you'll just get significantly less arc, I think. So basically, he just wants to be chased. Now I do have the base. Very nice. Through the fact that the game just auto places traps in your hotbar at the beginning means that we have a landmine there. Yeah, and you have to buy the power magnet, I think, for 2 reasons. One of them is that the power magnet is just straight up longer than the regular magnet, and the fact that these people take a path that is 3 blocks away, which the regular magnet could never reach. So you have to do this, because they're one of like the 2 or 3 groups of people that show up at the exact same time. And then you just go up. Now, this aspect of the game emphasizes an issue where if you want to try to speed through the dialogue, your gamer brain wants to press X or A or whatever your console's equivalent to mash through the dialogue boxes, but X sets off traps, and those traps could be bear traps. So you could just be trying to mash the dialogue, standing over the bear trap, and just bear trap yourself. So here comes the epic base combo. For whatever reason, sometimes Ligro will see you as soon as he enters the room, and sometimes he has to walk all the way to the chair. I think if you're 1 tile forwards, he'll see you immediately, but because you're like the perfect amount of tiles away from him, he can't see you. So yeah, when he walks 1 tile forwards, he'll see you. So now he's perfectly locked up. Perfect. Now all you want to do is hit him 1 more time. Bam. 1,000 for a 5-hit combo. Yeah, the way that the game, I think, calculates arc is it is basically combos of unique traps. So you could do that again and again, and it will theoretically still build up like a combo, but the problem with that setup is that it will kill enemies so quick compared to like other trap setups that you can have. And I think you get even bigger multipliers per every unique trap that you hit them with. So I think technically you can have a smash floor, which is just a better spring floor, and you can replace the spring floor with the smash floor, and it will give you like even more money for the kill. So yeah, and now essentially we killed Hornstein, and Hornstein is Divas and the mages, adopted father. However, if you let Hornstein live, he'll be basically in that cutscene telling them to come kill me. So basically, Hornstein would be the reason for their death in that scenario, in that universe. Yeah, to be honest, we don't really need any other traps. The only time that you really need to change is there's a specific chapter that you change the power magnet back to an arrow. So another awkward scenario where you're just caught with your pants down in the castle in the same room with two enemies, and then I was trying to think. Power magnet definitely isn't the play, because you can only really power magnet someone into a spike rock, and then you kind of have to predict where their next movement's gonna be. But it ends up being a thing where the only reason why that trick works last chapter is you get them both at the perfect amount of health to where they're both limping at you. If one of them wasn't, it would just make the whole thing way more complicated. Because then that landmine probably would have only killed one of them. I think this knight is invulnerable to bombs, but I'm just gonna test it. I'm gonna test this. Because I'm not sure if he's just resistant or if he is immune. Because I know if you hit him now, it won't do anything. But if you... this... Oh wow, I've never had this combo happen before. Oh, it didn't even do damage. So now we got Diva, and then for the Lord Red, I'm just gonna run back to the throne room and set up the spring base attack wall combo. Get a nice grand off him. The only thing is that it's gonna take a little bit for him to get to me. Yeah, Lord Red is also the type of guy that if you're in his range, he'll just jump at you. He'll just jump at you. And that becomes a problem because if you want to kite people around and you're standing in front of a trap, you kind of, you A, don't want to get hit, and you don't want to be like standing here, have him get to the tile before the blue, the spring floor, and then jumping. So you learn to just kite people by standing all the way at the edge of the room and just hope they'll get to your trap before they jump at you. And in this game, R1 is it's weird. I didn't open up the controller setting. It's locked on, but it is kind of janky. I think the controller description for this button is enemy research. And the maps are kind of laid out in a strange way. I think they're laid out to sort of give you a slight advantage. They make the hallways long so you can run away, set up a trap, and then, you know, enemies have to meander through a hallway to get to you. But it ends up being like, if you're following them, they just kind of like go left and right and left, and it's like, what are they doing? But it's literally just, oh, it re-triggered. Sometimes if the floor spikes go off naturally, it can just kind of screw you because it won't actually hit the enemy. So I was surprised that they came back and hit him. Yeah, so this mission was revenge, so these people were specifically trying to kill me. But you'll see in a couple upcoming missions that people are actively gonna try to go to where they set that bomb up. Yeah, and as we can see, Dead Moon is just trying to usurp the Time Noids or whatever, so he's trying to kill the Time Noids, but he's trying to get basically Keith's gang to kill the Time Noids for him, or like to put the blame on their group. Yeah, so this is the mission where you swap out the magnet for the fire arrow. Yeah, so the funny thing is, the way that I routed this game is just I played through all of the chapters, like, kind of slowly one by one, and I sort of noted, like, important things, like, you know, strategies. This mission is just sort of, it is a clusterfuck, because first here, well, the thing is, I have the first two people down pat. You kill the ninja and then you kill the archer first. Trying to think if there is any better way of dealing with them. You'd have to get. So I have fire arrow. Let's see how far I can get in the arrow traps. Because to be honest, I'm not sure if this or even chain arrow is better than because I think I'm probably fucking myself like way later down the line. Because I'm trying to think why I have so much money. Usually I don't. Chain needle. Because it's chain needle and spike wall. But I think buzzsaw is much later. Because the weird thing is, I think it's 26 damage. It can't be ever like per shot, right? I'm pretty sure it does like no damage. I'm gonna equip it. I'm gonna equip chain needle. It's at like 23 damage over 7 shots or whatever. It probably said 7 seconds, and I'm saying 7 seconds is 7 shots or something. But essentially, just to reiterate, the reason why that this mission is such a mess is, first we have Goat Bone, which in that prior like cutscene basically just said, yeah, I'm just gonna be a trap. I'm an idiot. Yeah, I'm an idiot. You know what? You know what? We roll with the punches. So the reason why I'm having such a visceral reaction right now is I wanted to replace Fire Arrow. I still wanted to have words. I still wanted to have attack wall for the last guy. Because potentially that guy has, that guy has a lot of health, and depending on where he spawns, you could meet him in the throne room, and then throw him over the. You can still throw him over the spikes, but I think you can get like 4,000 arc just from that one guy. But if I went back, so you can go back to the to like the menu, whatever, like in between every chapter, but I'd have to rebuy the traps. So I'm a fool. Okay. Ooh. Well, we're gonna see how much damage it does. Nothing. Herein lies the problem with arrow traps. Okay. This should hit him. Now, if we check, Claire is all the way at the beginning of the castle. So, I guess we're gonna try to kill Goatbone here. He has 80 HP, and each arrow should do roughly 20 damage, and there should be 7 arrows. So, if my math serves me correctly, this should kill him, if not put him at 1 HP. The only sort of weird thing is he has 8 defense. I'm not sure exactly what defense does in this game, but we'll see if it protects him. Well, it shoots out 5 arrows, and it did not kill him. Oh my. Oh my. Wow. This is also pretty unique because usually Goatbone is the last person that I kill. Because now when I kill Claire, right now, it's gonna spawn Volcano. Because in the cutscene, Dorcas's character, he doesn't even care about like what's in the idol, which is that statue right there. The only thing that he cares about is killing your character. But it's strange because if you kill so if you I'm sorry, setting up traps and thinking are tough for me. But basically, if you kill the ninja and then you kill the archer and then you kill Volcano, Dorcas doesn't spawn in. So essentially, if you kill all those characters, it'll just be Goatbone, and then after you kill Goatbone, it then will spawn Dorcas, which is strange because if he only wants to kill your character, like, as to be like a distraction, why have him come in last? So I guess, like, his trigger only happens after you kill Goatbone. You're kidding me. Where you going, Volcano? So yeah, normally I'd get like 10,000 arc from that. I wouldn't get hit, and I'd get like 4,000 arc just from killing Darkass. But traps are only optional in this. But my first attempt at doing like a full speed run ended in that chapter because I thought from reading that cutscene it said that, hey, I'm only gonna kill the girl. So when Darkest spawned, he spawned on the map, from the map's perspective, in the right hand room to where like the shrine is, so in like the big orange room. So I just ran back to the throne room. So theoretically, Darkast would either have to go through the statue room to get to me, or like go all the way back. But he just went to the statue and ended the run because it fully gives you like a game over screen, and yeah, you can get rid of this. Probably something like that. No. I need attack wall. Yeah, that makes sense. So yeah, basically it gives you a game over screen, which is akin to stopping a mission and going back to the screen. It means that if you were to buy anything, you have to rebuy it. Or like if you have to like reorganize traps, you have to reorganize traps. And it probably took like 5 minutes to do that mission by itself, so it's just 5 minutes gone. Theoretically, I could have just dealt with it and then just got a new time. It is what it is. So in this mission, we have Mattia, which is an assassin, which is interesting because they operate very similar to ninjas. They do have one distinguishing factors from ninjas, which you'll see. So, technically you could wait in that entrance hallway, that room that I just left, and have them spawn next to the box, the same way that we did with that Dead Moon mission. So now, yeah, they're gonna spawn in actually really quickly, because their spawn is also dependent on where they are in the map. So I think if they're going into your room, they have to walk to like the room adjacent to yours, and then they can just spawn in. I think the safest way to kill Helmet is honestly to do some shit like this. We're gonna miss it, but when he sees your character, he has an epic dialogue where basically says, "I'm different," and then you just kill him. I'm not sure if there's any enemies in this game, in this deception, but I do know of enemies that can activate your traps. So I'm not sure if that's what he means by that. Oh, I remember what I'm supposed to do. Hopefully I can get there. So yeah, unfortunately I'm not gonna get the no-hit bonus. But so for this map, menu, got it. I think it's here. Yep. So the speed disparity between Layla and Dead Moon is such that Layla will get into this room and you can kill her before Dead Moon. So you can just have the setup for both of them. And as alluded to the chapter 6 or whatever, when you kill the Dead Moon there, it's a fake Dead Moon. And I think in the next cutscene it says your impersonator was killed by, killed by the king? Or whatever. No, by the girl. So this is a little unfortunate. I think this combo's still gonna work out. So it's gonna spike her now, and then you just have to wait until right when she gets up, and then you'll spike her again. It didn't spike her again. I think artificially making the combo longer like this doesn't really do any additional, arc. I think essentially it gives you the multiplier, and the reason why the multiplier just keeps going up in this combo is I think that the multiplier always applies when you're using a stage trap. Now, doing a run in that dialogue box is very suspicious because the game starts as soon as that dialogue box goes away. I fucked up. Okay, I think I saved it. I saved it. So normally, once the spring floor becomes available, oh yeah, it broke the combo. I'm not sure exactly what happened. Basically, I'm gonna have no arc on this run. But what was I just waffling about? Oh yeah. So basically, if you're trying to rush through that section, essentially you're gonna mash X, and then you're gonna hit X one more time, and then spring the floor trap, and then just try to kite the guy around the room for a minute, just to get the trap reactivated. And especially if they're wizards. If they are wizards or any kind of ranger, you have to just abandon the whole room. You just have to retreat into another room and then set up traps right at the door. Yeah, there's so many cutscenes that are weird because if you theoretically let, I think it's Rain and Gerald in Mission 3 leave, it makes it to where the, I think his Staz is Jackal or something. He's like a completely different character. Because his character's archetype is a thief in this scenario, and then in the other one he's a mercenary or like a warrior. Which their AI acts very differently, and I'm pretty sure at this point in the game I would have made heat breath. I am not gonna be able to make heat breath now. I think you need like 20 grand to make heat breath. I mean, I can make, so I think you need lava breath, you need a lava vase, and you need berserk gas. But to make berserk gas, you have to make confusion gas, evil breath, berserk gas, and then I think heat breath is like 4K. Yeah, it's weird. I've never really used the, like, status effects too much, because there's, like, a flash bomb that blinds your enemies, which I think is similar to, like, a vase. And then there's all of, yeah, 4K. And then there's similar stuff, like, I think Evil Breath applies, like, a poison status, semi-similar to Heat Breath. But Heat Breath is just ridiculous. I think it does like 50 damage over 4 seconds or something. Yeah, so basically a rumor got out that in this statue in this room, there is the key to becoming a Time Noid. The old man overhears the guys basically talking about it. Yeah, I think the setup here works. So yeah, if you're really in tune with the map, you can know just from that shot that he's on the right-hand side of the map, as the perspective of the map shows, and he was at the door, like, above where he was. And then for this scenario, we're just setting this up in advance, and of course, my X-Press didn't go through. Just one of them old games where your button presses were more like suggestions. And essentially right now we're just AI manipulating people. So we can see here that the old man is all the way at the entrance, and then that guy's in the hallway. If you hit R2, as you can see, it will lock on to the nearest enemy, except... Huh. That's weird. Wouldn't that guy be closer? He's gone. He's where's he gone to? Oh, he's right there. He's right there. For Staz, I think you can just drop a boulder on him and then hit him with a bomb. It's the other guy that is a bit of a nuisance. I think the other guy you have to time perfectly. They're similar to time noids in that respect, where essentially if you knock them over, they just teleport away. So it's tough to combo them in any meaningful way. Yeah, this chapter is tough for a speed run because every time you open up the menu, it is literally just a time loss. There is no the only advantage that you get from opening up the menu is just information. However, the first guy is super simple to be able to tell. Basically, you just mash this button until you lock onto the other guy. Whereas Blackword is he works in a similar way where he is a coward, but he does not immediately put himself in that corner. He's like Hornstein, if you remember, where as soon as he sees you, he will run away. Unfortunately, there's no music in this hallway. So, you want to go in the room, and the thing is, I think if you do not time it right, he will just go and to just blow up the mansion. So it is entirely possible that if you're just slacking, that you just lose the entire mission. That he will just where I entered the room, he will just make a right and just go up and touch the statue. I actually need him to move forward. He's not. A weird thing with this character is that if you allow him to pass through, I'm not sure if there's something wrong with the emulator or the ROM that I'm using for this game. If you let him walk up to the statue, he just doesn't do anything. He just kind of bumps into the statue for like 10 or 15 minutes. So this is unfortunate. So this is a time noid. And he spawned in the right-hand room. It is possible for him to spawn in the left-hand room. Oh no. This is very unfortunate. Time to see how my timing is. Oh my god, I got it. It is very possible that he just warps away. Also, that kind of showed another weird thing. I'm not sure if that happened earlier, but if you're in a big room and you kill someone far away enough, you just can't hear anything. You can't hear the traps or the people's reaction to the traps. Okay, I want to make sure that I have the correct things. Attack while rolling down does base. Okay. Deep breath. Because basically at this point, the last thing that you really need is judgment, and then you have basically the sickest combo in the whole game. Ooh. I'm surprised I still have slow gas. But I'm gonna be back in like 5 minutes. So I'm just gonna throw this. Oops. Sorry about that. Yeah, normally there would be an intermission on Chapter 17. I mean, it is 5 missions from now anyway. It would have been 5 missions from now. So I'm not sure if that would have been any use to me. But yeah, now we have to actually do stuff in Chapter 17 to get Ending 4. Which is weird because you'd figure if this was if you know, Ending 4 was a failsafe, it wouldn't matter. But I guess if you let someone go in Chapter 17, you'd be fulfilling parameter for ending number 3. And I guess the weird thing is, like, I guess ending 2 and ending 4 are fail safes, because if you don't kill everyone on chapter 17, you could either get ending 2 or ending 3. Because if you kill Keith, then you just get ending 2. My god. If I ever watch this back, it's probably going to be so cringe, because you can literally see me in real time, like, trying to think. I'm, like, trying to talk and place traps, and I can't do either of them at the same time. So yeah, so unfortunately, because we're kind of at an arc deficit here, normally I'd have like a million arc by now, we're gonna have to kill this man and his family. So R.I.P. So this guy has a unique property to his attack, and if he attacks, and no matter if he hits or misses, it basically triggers an earthquake, and it will knock your character down. And I think to the extent that, where he can just hit you again. Like, if he misses and you're close enough, he'll just hit you. Or maybe not. That seems like it would just be broken, because he could just kill you. But I'm pretty sure that's right. Or maybe it's just for other people to like combo. So this should still combo. Yep. Based. That's a nice amount of arc right there. So yeah, we're just gonna skip all this, because, you know, this is gonna be a messed up part. So for this part, we kind of want to go meet them. Say, hey. I don't know if the evil breath is going to be enough for Cynthia. Huh. Never had the mission go this way, but, package for Cynthia? Well, let's just pretend like this chapter never happened. Sorry about that. Sorry if you heard that. But yeah, now you essentially just you have a child outside saying, asking for help because she says like her brother, mother, and father all went in but didn't go out. Which, you know, it makes sense now. What am I doing? Should I try to go for Basin and a Flare Rock, or I'm gonna try to go for Judgment. So it makes sense in this aspect because I did get a perfect genocide in that last mission. However, so if you kill the father, so if you did like everything that I did, you got the 10,000, you can let both of them leave. Like you can just not do anything. So essentially, if you just kill the father, there's a cutscene where they say like, we're just gonna leave. So they just will walk from where they are to the entrance of the building and leave. That girl still spawns and says that the mother and brother didn't leave, which would be a lie. So for Judgment, yeah, you need like Rising Floor or Lift Floor, and you need Vault Magnet or something. It's like the stupidest requirements. Because now when you make Thunderbolt, you can make Vault Magnet, and then after you make Vault Magnet, you can make Judgment. But, yeah, Vault Magnet. I think Judgment is like 4,000 as well. We should be able to buy it. We can't because it's $5,000. I just need a small loan. The weird thing is I have like a strange sense of like deja vu. I feel like I just played this mission. Maybe because this mission is so, like, out of place. No, I thought this was a different mission. No, I did, yeah. I was thinking of the mission where you go back into the torture room where you're being chased by, a mage. But I think that already happened. Yeah, I have this chapter all kind of mapped out. You do this quick kill into basically doing a U-turn back into the throne room. You do a quick kill on Meebus. I should spawn Ash, where you set up the sprint floor over the spikes. You kill him like that. And then honestly, I think I'd have to see, because I'm pretty sure there's more than just three people in this mission. So you quick kill on Mavis because they also have a weird property where, depending on when their character decides, they can just like phase out of existence. So it makes it hard for you to be able to like spring for it. It is still possible. It just makes it a lot harder. Because I only think that she can really start doing it like a certain distance into the room. Okay, so she can self-heal, but it's just not enough. Also, like this, that trap setup is just goated because of how quickly you can set up new traps. sometimes, especially like traps like heat breath, even though that they're super good, like let's say you want to do a heat breath into like, you know, changing the room setup, it takes forever for you to be able to do it because you have to wait for the whole thing to finish, and sometimes it can just, if you quickly kill them with heat breath, you have to wait there for like 4 or 5 seconds just to set up the next trap. And it sucks because like you want to set up all the traps as soon as possible, so like they can load or whatever, they can fully charge. But like you also don't want to be pausing more than once, so you're kind of stuck in a like a catch-22 there. And I fucked up this combo. I think you can get 4,000 out of that guy. You know, we're basically at Judgment anyway. We basically can afford Judgment. So, it's fine. So for Gustav, we're gonna literally treat him exactly like we would Hornstein, and we're just gonna push him. Push him back. Into the room. I am like very sure that this isn't gonna kill. I also think Heat Breath has a weird property where it will lower the defenses of enemies, so... And if... Oh. He doesn't leave. This is gonna be a weird combo, so I'm gonna Heat Breath into Bear Trap, into Rolling Bomb, and the Rolling Bomb is gonna blow up on the Bear Trap and get Gustav. You know? It's like that Bear Grylls meme. So yeah, another potentially really messed up part of the game. This is one of those games where you could just kill the kids. The odd thing about this is that, so in the previous chapter, you don't have to kill the mother and child. Weird, you know, weird to just say that, but turn around, Otto. But oh, fuck you. But I'm pretty sure that you have to kill Amelia. The only other way is maybe you kill Otto and you just like stare at her for 30 seconds. But you know, barring that, I think that there's really no way that you can that you can't kill her. I'm pretty sure he hides in this. He just goes to this. It's either that square or the square to the left of it. So. You think it's a joke? You're laughing. Yeah, there's also no blood puddle. Yeah. And the reason why you have to kill Amelia or whatever, like you don't have to feel as bad, is because they're not real. Also, if Time Lords can do that, why don't they do that ever? Yokel is the only person to ever do something like that, and so she dies, but she doesn't die. It's very strange. Yeah, so now I'm basically just gonna buy Judgment and then kinda just speed through the rest of the game. You know what? I'll buy this and replace the vase with it. The strange thing is, I don't know, like, how they order these traps, like, at all. Like, at first it kind of seems like, at first it kind of seems like that they're doing some shit with the, my brain. It seems like they're doing alphabetation. They're alphabetizing them, but it doesn't. They don't. So this is a weird mission where basically, in the cutscene, you get all the information. Ursula's just luring you to the front of the mansion so they can go in through the back. They're going after the statue specifically, so it's weird. There's a lot of missions where it's like revenge instead of going after the statue. So as a child, I'm like, oh, yeah, so the statue's all clear. And then the whole mansion would blow up. So basically, we just want to set up the traps, go talk to her, and then because Buzzsaw carries people all the way across the room, we can just buzzsaw them into the heat breath, into Judgment. So after this cutscene, she runs at you. Perfect. Heat breath, Judgment. Now that I think of that, that is probably a super precise kill, because I don't think the Judgment hits her at all. I think what happens is that she gets clipped on that pillar and the heat breath just evaporates her life. So now we're gonna race Gastario to this room. And if you can tell by his little picture, Gastario is actually a coward. Yeah, and I forgot exactly who else shows up. I'm very sure that the game spawns another person. So now we're gonna kind of like do this weird thing here. So a weird thing that the game does is if there's no enemy to find, you just turn right forever. It's in that corner. Bear trap. That didn't work. Heat breath and the rolling. So now the weird thing is, Rolling Bomb, it immediately resets as soon as the bomb goes off. I can move Rolling Bomb. I still can't move Heat Breath. I think that guy spawned in the water room, yeah? He spawned in the water room. So in theory, we can spring floor him. However, Void is a very particular NPC where he only walks through the middle of this room. So you have to take account of that and then act accordingly. I don't have Vase anymore, so we'll see how this works. This potentially could be a high art guy, but I just, I just ruined the chances of that happening. So we're just gonna hide behind the chair. I'm pretty sure you can break the chair with like an attack wall or something. I'm not sure if it does anything though. Depending on if there is a last guy and what they are, I might just set up an attack wall and see if the chair breaks. Because I'm pretty sure it's just a 1 block gap here. So yeah, the weird thing is normally enemies will approach you, but this guy doesn't. If you stand to the left of the chair, he just will not give a shit about you at all. Oh, I got him. But that Albertaron thing is probably one of the best like bonus traps that you get. I think the best one is there's like one that you get for completing all of the all 4 endings, and I think that is technically the best. Oh no. We're not getting a lot of money for this mission. Normally you'd get like $40,000 for this mission. We ain't making it out of the castle with this one. Oh, never mind, the chair just completely ignores reality, I guess. It's a strong chair. It's well built. It's mahogany. I am acting spontaneously, which is gonna lead to me fucking this up because I'm not sure if this is gonna deal enough damage. Normally I think I hit this guy with a flip rock into a rolling bomb, but we'll see. The ceiling trap supposedly does 70 damage. We'll see. 58. Yeah, this should kill, because you should get hit with the bomb again, yeah. 57. That's ridiculous. Now, Barbalos being like a wrestler type character, he has a move similar to Knights where he will jump at you, or a Sentinel. only thing with the mask thing that falls is I'm not sure if the timing is the same as the vase, which is important because the vase timing, come on, motherfucker. Yeah, body slam the chair, you fuck. That's an invincible chair, I'll have you know. Made by artisan craftsmen. I'm hit, fuck. Yeah, this is sort of the issue with fucking up in general. Oh, it still hit him. So let's see. The weird thing is, the mask that I drop on his head is like the mask that he already wears. So normally, after this goes down, a vase would break. You know, 10,000 arc, 1,000 arc, they're all numbers, right? Yeah, it is a little insane. The funny thing is that yeah, I think just because that arc trap like works, I don't use like the super broken stuff yet. But this map has a particular strategy in mind. The only thing is normally I'd be hitting these people with the flare rock as well, so... The only way for me to get flare rock is you buy basin and iron ball into flare rock, which I think iron ball is gonna be at least like 2,000 or 3,000 mark. That's all my money. And I'm pretty sure that iron ball, when you hit an enemy with it, it will just fling them off in a direction. But you know, why not complicate? Why not complicate our missions even more? So this mission is very similar to a mission that we already done, where you spawn in a room with 2 other people in it. So you hit this, and then I think you skip again, and then you immediately go into the trap screen. Yep, skip, trap screen. Iron ball on the stairs. Didn't... You know... Gotta be careful here because there's a ceiling guillotine that can easily kill you. Weird thing, they don't make a noise with the iron. The only positive with this is that I'm pretty sure it doesn't spawn in another enemy until both of them are dead. And that was weird. I've seen AI bug out once, but I've never seen an AI bug out twice in a row like that. Don't know what's going on with her right leg there. Yeah, and since I played this mission so many times, I know that it's gonna spawn Sylvia, an assassin, who's gonna fucking emerge over here. Hopefully I don't activate the heat breath by mistake, because so they're pretty far away, so it's probably gonna be like 30 or so seconds before this person spawns in. Now I'm not sure if I should just stand here, because I'm pretty sure the way that the assassins work is that they'll teleport into the room, and then they will teleport again behind. But I'm not sure if it's a thing where it's just a certain distance away from you where they do that, or if they will just always do that. Of course, buzzsaw over the floor spikes. Classic. And then for this guy, I'm gonna do it like this. Yeah, I should have done that. Because to kind of secure the fact that I'm not gonna get hit. Oh. Oh no. You fool. You absolute buffoon. Weird that you could hear a footstep after the end of that mission. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that was 16? We in 17? Yep, we're on mission 17, or yeah, chapter 17, which means we're going to a new castle, the sacred place. So this is the place that in mission 5, at the end of mission 5 that they talk about. So the king goes here, where you spend mission 6 through whatever, 17, 16. Or 15, we're on 16. Yeah, this is an interesting one because essentially there's a lot of running around in this one. I think you run to you kill people in 3 different rooms in this mission. Yeah, it spawns you in, I guess, the throne room? The game really doesn't tell you what the names of the rooms. They just really give you, top right Japanese, It probably just says sacred place or Time-Void sacred place or something. So basically, you're down here, here. here. Um, And if you want, you can do this. The only thing is that there are certain enemies that are resistant to arrows. He does not seem to be one. There's a type of enemy super late into the game that you only see them in like the last 3 chapters called Shoguns that will just straight up block buzzsaws. But as you'll see, there is a super lame strategy for them that is specifically related to this castle. There are, wait a second. Awesome. Okay. This should kill. But the thing is, so the other endings of the game require there to be a chapter 16. That chapter 16 usually involves there being a shogun in the original building castle that you start the game in. It's tough because you lose the setup that you normally do have. And I think that's fine. Yeah, for whatever reason, specifically in this room, enemies have pathing issues. So the setup involves putting a spring floor at the base of the stairs. And if you spring floor someone right into that wall, they'll take damage from the, so they'll take damage from the spring floor, they'll take like the 1 damage, they'll hit the wall, take immediate damage, then they'll fall right next to the wall, and then when they get up, they take another hit from that wall, and all of that results in basically, it delays the person so much to where the spring floor reactivates, and then they get up, and then they just walk over the spring floor again. This is a weird mission because I'm not sure if it's timer based or whatever, but you'll see eventually I'm going to get a cutscene, and the cutscene is Valentine basically saying, hey, I'm going to go look for him. And because we're so ahead of him, I'm just going to do classic setup. It is funny, you can actually, you know what, I'm gonna spice it up a bit. Yeah, he basically says, I can't leave them behind, or whatever. Just want to make sure that when he gets up from the buzzsaw, that he won't just stand there and throw magic missiles at me. He should be in my room now. Yep, there he is. There he goes. So the weird thing is he doesn't get caught in the casket because the trigger for the casket is this side. Oh. It's over here, so now, yeah, procs it does, yeah, 68 damage. That's a lot of damage. I think that's the end of that chapter. Basically, Angela just calls her whole team bitches. Okay, now here's an important chapter. We cannot let anyone live. This is a weird chapter where it just immediately puts you in. There's no like pre-cutscene. The cutscene, I guess, was all before this at the end of chapter 16. And on top of that, puts you just drops you off in the worst spot. It's like, hey, Balborn's right there. You can go and get him. The interesting thing is, I'm pretty sure that this will not kill Bartos. And I'm not sure how the AI works on this map. I don't know if when I attack him, if he will follow me. So I'm not sure if I knock him all the way down there, if he's gonna get up and then try to, like, chase me. So I may have to move the trap setup after this. I'm just immediately gonna move the buzzsaw. And this to a sprinkler. Yeah, oh, no. Fuck. Yep. Fuck. Okay, give me a... Normally for the ending to speedrun, you don't do anything in this mission. Okay. The problem is, like, Geist is pretty fast, spawns closer, Balborn's just slow. Trying to remember who the final person is. I think it's an assassin. Hunter. Oh yeah, it's a person who's a boomerang. It's an Australian. Because of the ways that the enemies view walls, like stairs as walls, it makes it super easy for you to like just kite enemies around. Because normally this enemy jumps at you. And Carmen would normally throw the boomerangs at range at you, but because since I'm at like a height advantage, they view it as basically there being like a wall in between you and them. Sorry for the noise, I'm mixing something up. I'm mixing up a nice drink. Huh? That was a glitch. That should have hit her. Anyway, the buzzsaw is mainly just to carry her down. Maybe I hit it a little bit early. But yeah, and then they fall on the ground, and then by the time they get up, and then they move over, you can spring for them again. Which is kind of broken. It is broken, but hey. It is what it is. Gotta be careful for this room. To be honest, I am not sure if they just immediately leave or not. I kind of forgot. Yeah, because they're literally just standing there, menacingly. I think they both leave. Yeah, they both leave. But yeah, as kind of displayed in that last chapter, there can be some messed up stuff with the enemies. So like, you know, a lot of the times it feels like I'm kind of abusing them in some ways, you know, just, you know, exploiting their AI. But some of them have some fucked up stuff where they just infinitely combo the fuck out of you. And you know, I just, you know, it's only fair. Just replace a ball for a rock. Could have made a vault rock, but for some reason I don't like it. It definitely, vault rock is a better version. It has like a weird like cutscene. Again, never equipped Cold Claw. I don't think it's gonna make a big difference. We'll see. Facing her own. So time noids are funky. So if you stand on the staircase to the right of me, because it's a straight shot from the door, they still consider you in their range, so they can still shoot at you. Fuck. Okay, okay. Okay, so you know, I'll have enough to kill him. A weird thing that I'm now just thinking about with time noids is I believe they have self-healing properties. So like, if I had done like the buzzsaw and I ran away, I think he would heal back up to normal health. So why would they ever need medics? Why do they have medics? Yeah, I think that this guy's actually pretty close. He's actually in the hallway. To get to this room, it's gonna open in 2 seconds. Yeah, Mist is a weird character because we've seen assassins, but she is a shadow. However, it's the same model of an assassin. But, you'll see here, when I hit this guy, that she's like a part of that guy. And then she comes out behind you and hits you. However, if let's say I didn't kill Sigma, she would just go back. She'd disappear, and the only way that you could attack her is through killing the guy that she's a shadow of. I don't think that there's gonna be enough time. What is that? That animation is so stupid. But yeah, weird. It's such a short mission. Only 3 people. I'm gonna have to... It's a Shogun. I'll be right back. Alright, alright, alright. Oh yeah, I should probably get rid of that. Yeah, this is where the missions get strange. But apparently, all I have to do is just play until I beat the game and I get ending 4. So, we'll see. You know, I'm already gonna set it up for the Shogun. Screw that guy. I'm pretty sure it's gonna be Shia first. Bonk. Yeah, that actually gives you a lot of arc for like not an impressive combo. It definitely seems like Geyser. He's gonna take a lot longer than Inferno. Fun facts about Shoguns. They're pretty much immune to like 70% of all traps. I think that they're immune to boulders, walls, arrows, gases. Maybe not gases. Bombs. Never mind. I think it's the buzzsaw still there. That is so broken. It loads so fast. But yeah, so they're immune to almost all the traps besides like maybe Spring Floor, maybe Heat Breath, Judgment, probably like specific traps like that. They also tracked you from like across the whole room. And they also have this neat little ability where they can just choose to activate a mode where they only take 1 damage from like any move that you do. Yeah, why did I get 900? Maybe because I reused it, the same thing? Like, why did I get 900 for using it on Shyla, but only 400 on that guy? I'm not sure, but I think if you Spring Floor onto those broken tiles on the floor, that, Geyser's just going his own way. But if you Spring Floor onto them, they become like pitfalls or something. But hopefully this combo will avoid this guy from getting... I'm sorry. Oh. It did like almost no damage. It probably did only like 20 damage compared to like the 1 billion damage that it does for other people. Maybe it's just that it did more damage to her, less damage. Yeah, so basically the way that this chapter ends is that you go and you greet Keith again. Actually, no, I think... No, Keith's... So, normally, if you let someone leave, you'll meet Keith for the first time here. However, I think because you meet Keith the chapter before, he comes and he basically he tries to kill you. He's like, I don't like it, the fact that you tried to kill all my friends. You killed all my friends. I can't allow you to live. But, hey there, buddy. Hello. I think the gas might have broke his AI. I think he can jump at you. They would never forgive me. He's going to kill me with exactly 1 HP. You okay, old man? You gonna make it? Oh. Oh, because it already does 1 HP. We didn't get to see him in the casket. Iron Maiden. Yeah, it is interesting because I think each time you kill him, he has slightly different dialogue. I think one time he says, like, you're destined to kill me, or something. So, what, we're in 20? I believe usually 21 is when we kill the robots, except we're killing the robots now. I'm not sure if the robots can get hurt by laser arrow. What am I doing? I'm just gonna kill him. Probably with that mask thing. This part is this is like probably one of the most anime parts of the game, and you can't skip it. Basically, he asks you like, hey, do you know that you're a bad guy? And you say yes or no, and he's like, oh, that doesn't matter what you say. We're still gonna try to kill you anyway. So yeah, we're basically doing the trap setup from the second castle here with the spike trap. Normally in the speed run, you'd place down traps like exactly where you're standing because for whatever reason, this guy takes the most weird way around to get you. And then you basically... The fucked up thing is that you'd have to spring floor him into a heat breath into a rolling bomb. Or, you know, something to that effect. He's not dead. Well, I might be able to spring floor him. Won't count as a combo, but it doesn't matter. You coming to join us? Vogues? And then the second guy spawns there. Pretty much you just stand here and hope that Vogues doesn't throw his Yu-Gi-Oh cards at you. But yeah, so you'd have to spring floor him into basically a heat breath, into a rolling bomb, and it would do like 80% of their health, but then you have to wait for them to get up, and then you have to hit him with that trap again. And then for Gortys, you'd run into the room that he spawns in, and then essentially you'd have to run all the way around him, and then do the same thing. You'd have to spring floor into... You'd have to spring floor into heat breath into rolling bomb, and you'd have to do that twice again. And then essentially after you kill the what the fuck are you doing? And then essentially the way that you'd kill Vogues is, so after you kill the first guy, you'd set up traps in this room. You'd set it right next to that door. And then you chase him into the room, into the traps. These robots are very non-verbal. Odd. So this is gonna be tough. Because to be honest, I don't know how this man will run away from me. Whoa! Fuck your Yu-Gi-Oh cards. Yeah, it just seems like you cannot buzzsaw someone into the okay, into that trap. End of mission 20. On to the next one. Usually 21 is where everything pops off. What would I replace? Probably rolling bomb. Yeah, this mission has a weird start too. Let's see if I am able to do this. To be honest, I really don't like the pair of enemies, this pair of enemies, because they work very similarly to the Buddhists, in where Spartus will, for whatever reason, just be led around by Gordo. Yeah. And then the problem is, if you kill Gordo, Spartus will usually just run away. So... lost the combo, but the only thing that matters is we got them, boys. Yeah, and you also have to be careful here, because if you try to smash X through that, you might trigger the trap. Luckily, you're still gonna follow me. Yes. For a second, I thought both of their AIs were like, yeah, we're just non-independent actors. We have to be like tied to another enemy. I'm just gonna wait for that floor trap to act. I think Gina approaches from the right. Never mind. Gina is all the way at the top of the map. Why? Why is Gina there? seems like it would work. Never mind. You can't hit me, I can dance all day. Oh, you bitch. What a mess. Who's it gonna be? Oh, it's this mission. This one should be pretty quick. Pretty quick. What? Interesting. Ooh. I'm an idiot. I think it course corrected to hit me. Yeah, because I'm a tile to the left. Course corrected a little bit. Yeah, this is weird because ending 2 essentially would be just Lombard, Angela, and just a random like ninja guy. Except Lombard spawns in the room with Angela, like as soon as the chapter starts, and then when you kill one of them, that's when one of the ninjas spawn, and it's weird because Angela will then move from Lombard to the one of the ninja guys as a shit because she hit me, and now she's gone, and she'll only reappear if I hit Lombard again. She'll reemerge. So you see she spawned kind of in the heat breath. She won't take any damage from it, but she will spawn behind me, or like next to me. And then I'll go over here. Hit that. Bingo. Maybe the counter hits matter as well. I'm not sure. Not sure how arc is calculated at all. So I'm pretty sure this is the Pog moment. Not really, no. It's so weird. These chapters are so weird. I'm pretty sure in ending 2 you never even see one of the enemies that show up in this chapter. I don't think, you know what? Can't get in the water. The water's like acid water or something. You'll take like tick damage in it. Yeah, you never see this guy bash burn. Which is weird because he's a variant of a sledgehammer guy, except having a sledgehammer, he has a giant axe. Instead of having buzzsaw up there, we'll have laser arrow there. Not sure if that's gonna do anything because this guy is supposedly immune to electricity moves. And we're playing Ring Around the Rosie. Ring around the vat of acid. So this should do basically nothing to him. Oh my god. I don't know why that happens. For some unknown reason, it just breaks for the first time. Fuck you, dude. This is a mess. Oh, it's still there. It did not catch Valve Vault. Oh, no, it did. It is kind of interesting because all of the enemies kind of spawn from the same room. I don't know why I did that. I should kill him. God, please. No, I'm gonna have to keep rushing by himself. Valvault spitting the harshests of truth. Yep, and then he spawns in the same room as everyone else. It is interesting because they put them in different angles, too. I suppose I could move Judgment there. Victim number 1. Victim number 2. Yeah, I'm pretty sure if you just shot him with a normal, like, arrow slit, he would deflect it. But, doesn't deflect this. Unfortunate. Never been married. Yeah, I don't know why he waited for Burdick to die to come in. But, again, he spawned in the same spot. So we're just gonna big show. He's probably climbing up the stairs in the lava room. And to the left. He's made it into the hallway. And then any minute, any second, that door's gonna open. Absolutely destroy him. For a 0 arc, might I add, 210 arc. Dual dance. Only 2 more chapters, I believe. 3 more chapters. Yeah, because 24, 25, and then 26, I think, is another chapter. If there is a 26th, then there is no doubt about it. Ending 2 is the fastest. Oh, yeah. This one, equip vault magnets, just to make the first encounter go butter smooth. Vault magnet, steady laser arrow. Not gonna lie, haven't been using laser arrow. It makes sense now. Yeah, using vault magnet is actually pretty important because it then goes to influence the rest of the. So, I already made a mistake there. So, an important part of using the vault magnet there is the fact that it will eliminate both of these people at the exact same time. So then you can race to the middle of the room before the third guy spawns in, set up traps for him, and then subsequently put in traps for the next guy. So now you drop the vault magnet, go grab the first guy. The weird thing is, in my mind, I would always imagine that they would avoid it, you know? That they would see some guy in a vault magnet trap and be like, yeah, I'm gonna wait. But they don't. It's poetic. It's like Romeo and Juliet. Because yeah, that guy spawns one room away from the middle room, whereas you have to go through 2 hallways in a room to get there. So normally he's like approaching you from the staircase by the time you get into the middle room. Because usually if you don't use a vault magnet, if you kill one of them, he spawns in immediately, so then you still have to, you know, worry about killing the second guy. Normally I do something like this. And then I just wait. I think technically you could set it up at the top of his stairs and make this chapter end slightly faster. But you'd have to make a pretty accurate shot. Well, kind of just stood there. Oh my god, why? I think all I have to do is move the judgment. Why? What is he doing? What's it doing? I think he just looks at you and he laughs. He goes, ha ha ha. This'll teach you to laugh at me. I don't think I ever switch my bear trap out for a cold claw. Okay, it still spawns in my drawing room. I could do... What do I do? Buzzsaw, other side of the room. Bear trap. Can I put a flare rock there? That might work. I'm not sure how much the buzzsaw is gonna do. He's coming. Oh yeah, you can hear him buzzing. Yeah. Oh. He didn't teleport. Yeah, that's another character. If he sees you, he talks to you. He's like, you killed all of my family. Prepare to die. I do want to see was squashed by bear trap. Heat breath, heat breath, heat breath. Yeah, so normally 25 would be the last mission, but I think you probably kill Yokel in this one and then the king in the next one. Or maybe the reverse? No. Yep. Yep. It does make sense. No, never mind. This would technically be a failsafe because essentially you're going for ending one, but you can't because you missed someone. Yeah. Makes sense. Yeah, this is going to be a weird setup because I have to set it up until the Shogun appears. And then once the Shogun appears, I can turn the heat breath into that other thing. I don't know why I'm doing this. That was risky. Because I think all these people have the moves where they just like teleport behind you, nothing personnel kid. Now, you don't want to accidentally activate the spring for that. You want to activate it now. Now he's gonna get up, he's gonna get shocked, he's gonna fall back down, you can heat breath him, he should die. Or not. You'll spring trap him, he'll take damage, he'll get up, he'll die. Wait just a tad bit longer for the heat breath, buzzsaw, heat breath. And then I think it's, yeah, the Shogun. Shoguns do not get affected by buzzsaw, so you know, I'll turn into something. You know, I'm not gonna switch to Heat Breath because Shoguns have that weird ability where they can just only take 1 damage, and Heat Breath kind of like counters that because all it does is 1 damage, just a bunch. So honestly, Heat Breath is, I think, literally designed for characters like this. You may not like it, but this is what peak performance looks like. So yeah, once he starts glowing, it'll only take 1 damage. And I think as well, this character also has like a second chance mechanic. So I'll use Heat Breath on him. Oh, you knew it, see. So she spawns at the entrance. Gonna meet her in the room with the Iron Maiden in it. We both enter the room at the same time. And basically do this. You look good. Oh. Interesting. Is that enough? Yeah, that should be enough. Yeah, sometimes she'll say, you look good. Now for the last mission. And it should be harder because I believe it ends where it all begins. It's bookended. You'll see me. Oh, never mind. You won't see me. Yeah, this chapter is going to be very, very messy. At least I predicted to be. I think the last time I did this, I flung like 3 people into the fireplace. Maybe that's what I'll do with the king. I'll set up a buzzsaw into Springfloor into the fireplace. I'll just cycle him through that. It would probably take some time because he does passive healing. So usually these people, you'd be fighting them in chapter 21. And the way that they operate in chapter 21 is that I guess they are positioned at the start of the map to kind of walk into each other. Um, and of course, I don't have rolling bone. So they both walk into the room at the same time, so you can spring for them at the same time. I think the first chance that I get, I should get into the fireplace room. Oh! I made it out. So basically, this room's layout is gonna be looking something like this. Don't come and get me, I'm so scared. Yeah, the reason why I placed the flare rock there, yeah, that makes the most sense. The reason why I do that is because the buzzsaw just, for some reason, it will sometimes get them and sometimes won't. I got him. But yeah, sometimes it'll clip either on the pillar or on the handrail. Interesting strategy, Galdrick. Just walk right through. Yeah. Yeah, for whatever reason, it clips on the pillar. Maybe it's like one of those things where it course corrects a little to the right, and then by the time like it makes it there, it's course corrected so much that pretty sure, yeah, Loongear is to the left of me. I should be able to just walk forward. I'll stop near the pillar, turn around. Okay. I don't know if Loongear is going to the Zodiac or if he's coming after me. Yep, he's... Yeah. An issue with this castle compared to the other castle too is that excluding this room, all of the other rooms are kind of pretty, like, empty in the way that both of these people can not hit scan you, but, like, if they can quote-unquote see you, they'll just do their moves. And unless, like, you're either on a stair or there is a wall in the way, they'll see you. So because there is a staircase, you can just, you know, ring them around the rosy. The only thing that sucks is that I kind of have the trap set up for the other direction. So we'll see. We'll spring the Zodiac into the fireplace, then we'll buzzsaw it here. Oh, fuck. Yeah, I'm gonna get hit. Well, it kind of worked out. I think Zodiac might be dead. Yeah, Zodiac has a very similar move to Yoko, where Yoko, if she sees you, she does like the exact same thing. She'll just hit you from anywhere in the map, if she does like that attack animation. Will he get clipped? Yep. And then... bye. The only thing is, the Shogun is a bit of a tough one. Hmm. I'm pretty sure that's the Shogun right there. Oh, perfect. That actually, this is actually working out really well. Never mind. Never mind. This is rough. I'm gonna get hit. I heard a door open, but that's just probably because he's... Fuck you. You're kidding me. Oh, I should be able to kill him with the buzzsaw. Perfect. Oh, you can just... Okay. Everyone's going for the magic right into the fireplace. That should take care of him. And then for the final person. Yeah, the weird thing is it makes sense for King Eclipse to be the final person that you fight. But yeah, in ending 2, once again, you kill him in like the 21st chapter. And then I think every other ending, I think you kill him last. No, you might not kill him in chapter 3, in ending 3 as the last person. How dare you kill Yoko? Yeah. All right, buddy. Yeah, this guy does heal himself, but oh, it's actually pretty rapidly. Oh, he's glitching. Or is cheating. Oh. Bro has a teleport move too. Not cool. Yeah, as long as they're being affected by heat breath, they're defenseless. And then to your final resting place. As firewood in my fireplace. And yeah, and this should be it. Very American. Wow, the fourth and final ending. I'm gonna say the fourth. Clear. And now I have all of the bonus traps. That's pretty cool. Apparently, it says online that there is no animation for the final trap that you unlock for doing all 4 endings. So I don't know if that means like it doesn't like roll downstairs or whatever. Maybe it's just like one static texture or something. I don't know, or maybe it doesn't like. Maybe it just is a static texture that rolls around. Because it's supposed to like replace a boulder, so we can skip that. I don't know how expensive it is. It is though. I'm just immediately gonna, just go through the first chapter. Get my like 2,275 or whatever. Because it's probably gonna be like $4,000 to like $5,000 for the trap. I'm pretty sure it starts with an S. It's like a Monster Hunter or a Monster Rancher monster or something. It's a Monster Rancher reference. I know for sure. The evil kick is the one that I unlocked for doing ending 4, which is pretty much just like a super attack wall, I believe. And then, yeah, this one. It's 150 damage. Monster drops from above, knocking victim upon impact. Yeah, that's probably the only thing is this essentially is just like a super powered iron ball to where like it could potentially like, move an enemy somewhere else when you really don't want that to happen. I'm gonna try to unlock it and then just use it and see where it goes. We can't skip this. You say I don't know. I wonder. Because I'm just trying to get as much arc as I can out of this guy. I think you arrow slit and then you drop the rock on him. You gotta time it right. Yeah, it's gonna be really tight. Yep, and it didn't work. But It would give you 333. Don't hit me. I'm pretty sure this isn't gonna kill him. But how much arc does it give? 303. It is a lot easier than doing the whatchamacallit? That's a bit of a glitch. It's easier than, you know, doing a arrow slit into a Nolly McTwist or whatever. Into a Mega Rock. You only get one arc for it. Instead of, you get 305. Why so random? Yeah, still not enough. I'd have to do all chapter. I'd have to do chapter 3 to buy it, and then on chapter 4. Huh. Because this is where you fight. Yeah, the sledgehammer guy. I guess we chill here for Gaston, and then we eat bread and butter. We do the same thing to him, and then hopefully we get 6,500, and then I can buy it for chapter 4, and then I'll do chapter 4, hopefully with that, and then after that I'll call it. I'll stop the stream. Yeah, this probably isn't gonna kill him. So it's got me, what, like 417 before? Yeah, it's just straight up random, because sometimes you can push an enemy into that, and it won't kill them. I mean, it'll break the chair. And then, times like this, you can push an enemy and it'll hit them 3 times and it won't break. Okay, time to see if... Yeah, we should be able to buy it. Yeah, easy. I didn't see how long does it take to set up. It's like 12 seconds. That'd be a big oopsie. 10 seconds. Which I don't think is that different from the Mega Run. I know the Iron Ball takes 11 seconds to set up. Or at least the Vault Rack does. Okay, let's see how it performs. Essentially, it should be exactly the same as any other ball trap. Interesting. By no animation, I guess it means that it immediately disappears. I guess. That is interesting because that is sort of an advantage, but the problem is that it also disappears immediately. By like it doesn't explode the box. I guess I would have been good if I used the other ball. I'm an idiot. I'm a fool. Only thing is that this wouldn't work because the ball is just gonna fling them away. Come on. It sure should take care of her, and then the knight I'll hit with the ball. Gerald? I'm sorry, is Gerald just running away? Yeah, this should dispatch him super easily. Interesting. In theory, if he did have any remaining health, I think the electric chair would have got him. Alright, well, that'll do it. I'm just gonna create a save and then yeah, we're gonna call it. Why did I look? Well, you know, it is what it is. I still have the save file for 4, so it's all good.